Just want to do a quick demonstration for you today. That's why I say the solar index readings shouldn't be a deciding factor, although they are helpful. Um, so we'll get into that in just a moment. Welcome to New Ham Basics. I'm your host, Greg, KD9ZRO. So, as I was saying, as you can tell, band conditions are horrible right now. At times, I will be on a frequency that has a station on it, and you heard what I'm getting. Other times, I'll be on a frequency that has someone on it, and I get QRM from above and below, and nothing from the station that's there. This particular station here on 14240 is, I believe, an operator I've spoken to, in a park I've spoken to, and in a state I hit on a regular basis. But again, all I'm getting is noise. So band conditions are kind of terrible today. But if you look down here, and I'm using Ham 2K for my logger, I've been on for roughly 36 minutes, and you could say I'm averaging one QSO every 5 minutes. Ham Solar is saying that the band conditions for 20 meter are dead, which I could believe. But if you also look, most of those contacts are on 20 meter. So even when band conditions are bad, go ahead and get on that radio. Sometimes you just may have to wait for that signal to come up and be able to make that QSO, but it is possible even under bad band conditions. It's been my experience this morning that once the band does start opening up some, there's going to be so much traffic there, it's going to be hard to make contacts because of all the QRM. I get a station start coming in that I haven't been able to hear, and I'll get QRM on both sides of them, and so as conditions improve, it's going to get a lot more busy. So sometimes those bad solar reading reports are going to be what allows you to make some of those QSOs. Because again, let's see, I gotta find them. It's updated on me. 14240 has an operator, a state, and a park I've spoken to, or at least a state and a park that I've spoken to. Nothing but noise. But who knows? That may make it possible for me to contact this guy that I would normally have no hope at all of contacting because he's on 20 meters and in the same state I'm in. So let's just take a look real quick to see what happens. Now, if you listen real close, once this pilot quits, if you listen really close, I can almost hear him, but I got no hope of making contact with him. But bad band conditions do make it possible, although a slim possibility, do make it possible for you to make those contacts you wouldn't normally be able to make. So just keep that in mind. Those solar readings say don't get on the radio. Try it anyway. You never know. So, as we just demonstrated, band conditions are poor. Mostly all I'm hearing is static. Solar index says band conditions are poor. Now, of course, I got on the radio, tried it out for a little while, then checked the solar index readings, and gave me a pretty good idea why it's so hard to talk. But as we demonstrated, I can go to a state, a park, and possibly even an operator that I've contacted before, and there's nothing on that frequency for me to hear. But then I can turn around and go to a station in a state and park that I should have no hope of contacting, and I can hear their traffic. I can almost hear that operator. Again, there's no possibility that I'm not going to make that QSO, but the odds of me making that QSO are greatly increased simply because I went ahead and got on the radio, even though that solar index says it's going to be a bad day. And 6 QSOs in 6 minutes on a band that is supposed to be poor conditions for a certain time period. It's supposed to improve throughout the day. So things are going to open up. It's going to get more crowded. But for a certain time period, conditions are supposed to be bad. And in 36 minutes, I made 6 contacts, averaging 1 contact every 6 minutes under poor conditions on a band that is supposed to be suffering from those poor conditions. So don't always trust that solar index reading. It's helpful if you're having issues. Shouldn't determine whether or not you get on. Try it anyway. You might be able to make some contacts that you normally wouldn't be able to make. KD9073. Clear until next time.